Okay, good morning, Amanda.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
I'm fine.
So, what brings you here to Tsukuba?
Well, actually, I am from São Paulo University in Brazil, and then I always heard about Tsukuba for its accomplishment in judo. It was quite famous. And then I saw that Tsukuba University and São Paulo University they had partnership. So I used that opportunity for doing my first exchange program here. I stayed here for 1 year. And then after I lived in Tsukuba for 1 year, I realized that I would like to follow academic career in Japan. So that's why I came back again one more time for doing my post-graduation program. And now I'm a master student of judo coaching.
Wonderful. So, how is it to be a student athlete and doing sports? I I know training and academics can be a big, you know, bit tough. So, how do you manage that? And how do you see academics linking with sports and research? How does it benefit you, or what can you gain from being an athlete and also doing a master's program, which is again not easy.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, this relation between sports and science in general, let's say like that, I think it's one of the things that attracted me the most to come to Japan. Because in Japan we have like this philosophy it's called Bunburyodo, so you should do both in the same way, like together. And this is very important for me because all the things I learned from my life, it came from judo. And judo was the reason why I chose to go for physical education and start to research about sports. And actually, it's what I'm researching right now. So I cannot see myself without being an athlete of judo, and I cannot see myself without researching about judo. So I think that relation is really direct and strict somehow. And I think it's very important. So Japan is a reference for that, and especially Tsukuba, we can have both. We can have like really high level sport training at the same time you can have high level education. So this for me it's the most important thing.
Excellent. So you are doing research on judo. So what kind of research or sports science techniques are you interested in? And what is your aim for doing judo here? Judo
Okay.
research.
Well, by research actually it's considers like some variables about monitoring, and of course for doing so we need some physiological measures. So in this way I want to contribute somehow for judo's as a sport science development, and also use like the demands we have in judo bu. So we can judo bu. I said in Japanese, but judo bu is like judo club. So I want to understand as like in the practical field, what does the athletes need, and how can research like give it all the athletes support. So mainly, I think it's basically in this way. And by doing judo here, I learn a lot every day in indirect way mostly. Like training in Japan, there's nobody who will teach you things, but you need to realize and you need to repeat a lot, and you need like to really be committed for this development. But I think it's the best way for my athlete career. So
Excellent. And so you're satisfied being here.
yeah, I couldn't feel happier about it. I think Randip Sensei knows well like how much I wanted to come into Japan after I came here for 1 year. And like my main idea at first was going for TIAs. I had a very good relation with Kido Sensei. We were talking about doing some coaching research related to judo, but unfortunately he passed away. So at a time it was pretty harsh for me because I had a good relationship with him and I really saw him as my advisor. And suddenly, I need to change my plans. I need to change my research. So for this way, I changed the program as well. But I'm pretty glad because the structure of Tsukuba University is very integrated. So I can use the structure of GSI, of TIAS, and as well the program of physical education. So I think it's awesome. I couldn't feel more satisfied about the university I'm in and the city as well. I really like Tsukuba. I like the countryside style way of life. So
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. It's a pleasure talking to you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Right.